All right, looking at Euro USD for the upcoming week. So obviously, it is still bearish. It's below this daily moving average, but as far as last week, it came down into the zone. It started to get bought up. So I do think it's still overall bearish, and I do think the dollar index is still going to stay high. But because it's hitting this zone, and there's actually another zone here that might cause it to pull back. So can see as soon as it hit this area, you got some bull momentum. Obviously Friday sold off a little bit, but because it's hitting these two zones here, really it's just one big zone between all these wicks here, might get a bit of a pullback. So the average range for Euro USD is about 150 pips a week. It did move 167 last week, but so we'll call it about 150 160 pip range. So if we have our weekly low and our weekly high projected range here, I'm thinking there might be a bit of a pullback upwards to start the month. So if we look at this entire segment of price here, where it might pull back up to, let's just see if it decides it wants to pull back up. The first little key area here is right here, right below the 50% moving average, and there's one right above it here between the 618 and the 50%. However, that's if this entire segment pulls back. So I don't know. I believe that the last time it retraced was right here. So it might just be this area first that it retests. And then obviously this moving average will start coming down as well. Will act as resistance, but that's using Fibonacci. Just by looking at it, my first area that I would consider it retracing back to would be right here, just because you got supply here. Drag it across here, you can see it's functioned as support and resistance throughout. This 108.50 level, kind of bang on right in the middle, 108.5. So this would be my first area of interest. And the only way I would look to buy this, you can see that structure, some bull structure has set up. It hasn't crossed over the 1 hour moving average, but you can see quite a bit of bull momentum out of this zone, especially relative to this. I mean, if you look previously, been straight down pretty much, and now it's pulling up. So if it starts creating higher highs, higher lows, it's created technically a higher high here, but now we need to create a higher low, and then technically break above this area here to be considering a buy position and targeting this zone right here. So because our average range is about 150 pips, we'll put this at, let's say 105. We'll put this at 106.5. Come on. This is at 106.5. That's your 150 pip spread. And we can just move these as we see fit. So for the week, so if it breaks this area, then we are looking for a buy. Or if it comes back down to this area and rejects, I'd be looking for a buy. I just think that it has moved quite a bit, and it is in a major zone here. And then based on this week, it was moving pretty steady all the way down. You can see nothing but bear weeks since July 17th. But as soon as it hit this area, it got bought up. There's more than half this candle, more than half this weekly candle is a wick. So I do think it'll come back down and retest some areas, maybe this main area here, or what it could do is actually pull back and find a little area here to retrace to, somewhere in this area, this 50%, 618 of this 4 hour segment here. So then you might be looking for a buy here. And so the first couple weeks of the month, Euro USD might actually be bullish. It might come down to this area, get bought up, and then target. Let's see if we target. This is our monthly range. So if we target, let's say it comes down to here, and that's the low for the week. This is our weekly range, sorry. Then our high should be about right here. That's your 150 pip range. If that's the low, and again, Friday was, you can see it tested this area and sold off quite a bit. So which gives me reason to believe that it is going to pull back still into this area. And then hopefully that gives us our lower low. And then we can target something like this. Obviously, well, not that much for the week, but let's see, this week will end on the 6th. So this is technically the week. This would be our trade for the week if all goes well and price cooperates, obviously. Comes down here, gets bought up, breaks this area, keeps going up, starts targeting this area. And then, yeah, I mean, our next daily area is actually a little bit up. It's right here, which is probably what I would keep marked. But this area is pretty significant, so let's see if I can drag it here. This is our area that we're of interest that we're looking at, right in here, to target for the week. So what we have to do is just wait either for a break of this area and then target this one, or ideally pull back, which I do think it's already doing as of Friday. Still way below this 4-hour moving average. It's way below the 1-hour moving average. So I would let it do its thing, let it come back down to 105.30s area, and then ideally get bought up, and then we'll cinch our stop and take a buy position and target up here. So I do think that it is going to retest at least some of those areas. This one, if not this one, a little further up. Just because, yeah, we did get so much bull momentum here out of this zone. You can see it's been respected before. You can see on the weekly, it respected with this huge wick. And then even on the monthly, you can see, you know, it's this is an area of significance. So you can see as you drag it across, like it's really respected this little 105 area between 105 and 105.50 is really respected monthly. So I do think it's going to get a bit of a pullback, so that is what I am anticipating, and be looking to take trades accordingly. If everything sets up, if we get the right price action in the right zones. That's kind of the key element to trading, is just waiting for things to set up and waiting for the right price action. Don't rush anything. And again, yeah, if it you know, if price completely annihilates this zone and goes deeper into this one and doesn't get bought up, then our trades are super invalid and we're looking to just keep following the trend. But so this moves roughly 150 pips a week and roughly 400 pips a month. So you'll get essentially 4 weekly trades built into a monthly trade and 5 daily trades built into a weekly trade. So you just have to take the ones that make sense and that are set up properly with proper price action, higher highs, higher lows, then you look for buys, lower lows, lower highs, then you look for sells. And then yeah, I mean, and technically we are counter trend trading if we but we are looking for a retracement trade within this bearish segment. So I do think we're going to get one. So stay tuned for that. Join the Telegram group. I'll post updates in there and I'll keep you guys updated. Let me know in the comments what else you want to see, what pairs. It can be Forex, crypto, stock, doesn't matter. I'll break them all down for you. Just let me know what you want and I'll be sure to update you.